We need to develop the core values and root principles of diverse cultures and/or faiths to provide guidance and inspiration is the goal in this theme. Which of the following peace education framework is being described?
Exactly. Spirituality makes sense and it is right choice.
This requires the promotion of values and attitudes, as well as policies based on mutual respect, understanding, and non-discrimination on the basis of ethnicity, faith, and other cultural characteristics.
Smart move. Sensitivity is an accurate answer.
It is a holistic response, as it is concerned with the issues and problems including militarization, structural violence, human rights, cultural solidarity, environmental care, and personal peace. Good job. Your answer peace education works well here. This refers to recognition of the inherent dignity and of the equal and inalienable rights of all members of the human family is the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in the world. Valid point. Human rights is true. What does this define? This refers to cultivates and promotes values, understanding, action, skills, and practices for building individuals, families, communities, societies, and the world.
Excellent. Peace education is a brilliant choice. It is referring to the presence of just and non-exploitative relationships, as well as human and ecological well-being, such that the root cause of conflict is diminished.
Solid response. Positive peace is a valid choice. The process of acquiring the values, the knowledge, and developing the attitudes, skills to live in harmony with others and with the natural environment. Sharp thinking. Peace education is the right choice. Type of peace that physically harms other humans with intention, and structural violence as harm to humans as a result of injustices in our societies. Strong choice. Direct peace is the right answer. It is the development of constructive personal, group, and political relationships across ethnic, religious, class, national, and racial boundaries. Well done. Peace building is the right choice. To provide students the capability and values they have to dash peace in their respective families, community, and within themselves.
Nice selection. Build and sustain is the correct and valid answer.
According to him, peace means the capacity to transform conflicts with empathy and creativity without violence, a never-ending process.
Nicely done. Joan Galtung is a solid answer.
Define peace as a precarious victory of the forces of cooperation and diplomatic understanding over those of aggression and domination.
Right again. Gilbert Mbo is a valid answer.
Is derived from the original Latin word pax, which means a pact, a control, or an agreement to end war or any dispute and conflict.
Good thinking. Peace is the right answer. The ability to share someone else's feelings or experiences by imagining what it would be like to be in that person's situation. Bravo! Empathy is the answer. The human effort of protecting and sustaining the environment for the benefit of the planet Earth and all its inhabitants. Correct response. Protection of the environment is the most accurate answer. It aims to resolve injustice in non-violent ways and to transform the structural conditions that generate deadly conflict.
Well reasoned. Peace building is the correct choice.
What does this define?
This refers a concept of societal friendship and harmony in the absence of hostility and violence. Nice work. You chose peace, and it is correct. The purpose of peace education into curriculum is to raise awareness of peace as a strong ideal for children to dash. Perfect. Aspire is the correct choice. Guess the picture? Great job. Peace education is the accurate answer. Peace is depending on the nature and aspiration of each one and on the available resources and potentials. Correct. Yinda is the right answer. Done by teaching the students on how to acquire good attitudes and behavior to promote peace to everyone. You chose peace education, and it is correct. When did the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee first established Peace Studies certificate program? You're right. 1983 is the correct answer. Peace can be achieved in several ways by reviewing the motives for conflicts that arise, such as dash. Smart pick. Uniforming views between groups to build common interests is the correct choice. The regard that something is held to deserve, the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Right choice. Values is the best answer. Being dash is the essence of building the personality of peace and a world of peace. You got it. Your choice, grateful, is right. There are 3 types of basic assumptions of peace education, which is not belong. Clear logic. Your choice, internationalism, is sound and 100% true. A state of security or order within a community provided by law or custom. On track. Freedom from disturbance is the correct answer. It is the act of finding an answer or solution to a strong disagreement. Excellent choice. Conflict resolution is the right answer. Which of the following is not under the social national level of peace? Great thinking. Open-mindedness is the right choice. Which one is one of the 6 pillars to foster peace in the classroom? Well picked. Acknowledge children's peacemaking skills is the correct answer. Creating peace means accomplishing dash, not just avoiding war. Correct response. All of above is the most accurate answer. An example of a community of tolerance that is cheap in life. Well reasoned. Parallel society is the correct choice. Positive and negative peace are the 2 types of peace. Nice work. You chose yes, and it is correct. According to Riordan, to term negative peace refers to dash. Right choice. Both of above is the best answer. Refers to the absence of war or physical direct violence. Exactly. Peace makes sense, and it is right choice. Peace could simply be described as the opposite of dash. You got it? Your choice, both of above, is right. Which of the following does not belong to the group? Excellent choice. Peace is the right answer. Which of the following is not a definition of peace? Perfect. Freedom from tranquility is the correct choice. Which one is one of the 7 pillars of peace education? Excellent. Interpersonal skills is a brilliant choice. When was the American Peace Society established? Bravo, 1828 is the answer.
Tolo in terms of peace education means dash.
Sharp thinking? Lead is the right choice. Why is order within humanity necessary? Great thinking. For peace is the right choice.
Which one does not belong to the group?
Right again. Creating peace is a valid answer.
Freedom from disturbance, tranquility.
Nicely done. Peace is a solid answer.
Give the 3 level of peace.
Good job. Your answer individual. Peace is social, fee political. Peace works well here.
What is a seed of peace?
On track. Love is the correct answer.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format?
Strong choice. Contact Narayan Changder is the right answer.